Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mammal and Psychic Medium. Welcome to a Collective Love Weekend Forecast. This is for Friday, January 31st through Sunday, February 2nd. This is for any sign if you found this message and any sign that you may be thinking of. We will be using some charms today and we will be pulling some initials. So welcome, everybody. Let's see what Spirit has for you for the weekend coming. What does Spirit want you to know? Any energy that's around you? Let's see what the cards are saying today. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. I'm so grateful that you have found this message. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want me to know? What is it that you need me to hear? I am listening for you now. I have kindness. Be guided by your heart. Let go of logic and rationality. Are you overthinking? Okay. What is your heart saying about somebody? Are you overanalyzing everything they say or do, or just, excuse me, taking that text message and reading it 1,000 times and just trying to decipher it? So just follow your heart and listen to your heart for a little bit. Spirit, what else do you want us to know? Let's see if they have. I have just be. Allow yourself to be. You do not have to prove a damn thing. Confidence will flow into you when you are divinely you. Absolutely. You don't have to prove to anybody. They need to accept you for who you are. And somebody shouldn't have to prove to you anything. Nobody should be trying to jump through hoops for the other one or be tested in some way. So they're saying just be yourself, of course, and that you have to be yourself. And whoever is going to fall in love with you is going to fall in love with you for you. So you don't even have to worry about it. Just don't make anybody try to prove something, like you're supposed to prove something. I have take a vacation. There you go. Take time. It's the weekend. Take time to escape all of your life obligations and to recharge. Take a break. Use these weekends to rejuvenate. Hopefully you don't work on the weekends, but I know a lot of us have things to do around the house on the weekends, but they're saying take a break, just relax, just breathe. And one more energy card, please. They're saying read. The more you read, the more you'll learn. Little bit of a feeling of your person coming into you is an open book. Okay. Either that you can read them like no other, that you have a sense of who they are. Maybe right from the start, they're very easy to look at their body language or the way they're looking at you, or the inflection in their tone of voice as to what they're thinking. So let's see what else they're saying. Spirit, please share with me this feeling that I'm getting of an open book. I like that. I like this. I like that energy. I have an energy cleanse. I have a union coming. I have a divine masculine energy coming forward. And I have dazed and confused. Okay, so a little bit of you took me by surprise. Came into me. So there could be a sense of I wasn't expecting this. And there's almost this feeling of I had given up on this connection. So it could have been somebody that you really thought wasn't going to go anywhere. And maybe it's turning around because it's a feeling of I was starting to just say, I need to move on, or I was starting to let go, or I wasn't putting all my eggs in their basket. I've been confused about the attention they've been giving me. I've been struggling with, I haven't heard from them for a while. And then it feels like this divine masculine comes forward. So it's very much a feeling of when you thought it was over, you all of a sudden it came back is how I feel. It's a feeling of, I don't think you were in a relationship to begin with. I mean, I think that maybe we had made contact, maybe we were interested in each other, maybe we had started to talk, maybe we had met. So I don't feel like it's a no contact situation, but it's almost like I'd given hope on this guy or girl. And then all of a sudden, I feel like the energy is shifting. So let's keep with that for a second, because this divine masculine is either changing their mind or, bottom of the deck, I have a divine feminine. Self-love, take a risk. Okay, so it's a feeling of you working on yourself. Definitely you working on yourself. A sense of, should I walk away from this? And then it's this divine masculine, I feel like, reappears. It's just I had given up hope. I didn't expect this person to call. I haven't heard from them for a little while. They kind of fell off the face of the earth. They have been non-responsive. So I've probably moved on from this person. So this is a little bit of what makes me think that they're going to be anything better this time. So let's see what the cards say, because sometimes people are not quite ready. And there's this little kind of delay. I think the hardest part about a relationship is getting started. I really do. So sometimes there's like this weird delay. And then when it comes back around, then it kind of gets started. So let's see what the tarot cards are saying. Spirit, tell me what's going on with this kind of coming back around energy that I'm feeling today. I have an 8 of Cups. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have a Death card. Yeah, it's definitely a feeling of you thought they walked away, you thought it was over, and now somebody's coming back with an offer. And I got to tell you, this time around, it could turn into that we actually figure it out. We work it out and it continues, and it could be a commitment. But there was definitely a feeling of, I thought they were gone. I thought that they weren't interested. And I really have been just thought it was over and didn't really go anywhere. But this is coming back to me as I'm coming back around, and this could turn into something more. So whoever this is, and like I said, maybe it's somebody that you didn't even really get started with. You could have just talked to them a couple of times. You could have flirted with them. They could have asked you for your number, but they never really called. So you thought they really weren't interested. So a little bit of they're catching you. They took you by surprise, Spirit said. I have a Page of Wands. So they're definitely interested. I have a 6 of Wands. I have a Moon. And I have a High Priestess. So there's a little part of you that's saying, boy, I don't know, is this person a big risk? And is whatever happened to the first time? But I have a Lover's card, so I'm gonna go for it. I really am. I think that this person may have a reason as to why they delayed it. Maybe they, had something with family or work or illness, but maybe they delayed it for a reason. Maybe they put it on hold for a reason. But I do feel like they're definitely interested in you, and you have to override this kind of energy of, am I going to get hurt by this person? Or you just literally give them a chance. But right now, I do feel like I have this soul connection coming in. So I'm going to say go with that first feeling Spirit shared with us. Follow your heart. If your heart is saying, I want to give this person a chance, I want to have a fair chance with this person. I feel like we never really had a chance to begin with. And if this person really does want to, get something started or spend some time with me, then definitely I'm interested. So let's see, we'll start to get some love messages. Let's see what they say. Fly away with me. Okay. I want to take you away. Maybe they had a lot going on. Like this is a little bit of a Calgon take me away feeling. So they could have had something just very intense on their plate, and they met you. They thought that they were going to start something with you, but something happened. They could have had a death in the family. They could have had something really difficult at work that they had to get done. It just wasn't the right time. And then maybe weeks went by, or a month went by, or months. And they said, where was I before all of this? And they remember meeting you, and they remember that, they really wanted to spend some time with you. So they kind of go back to, that and say, hey, I know that I kind of dropped the ball, but are you available this weekend? Do you want to go out this weekend? I admire your drive and ambition. Part of me feels like we can connect through work. Part of me feels like maybe we did meet through something professional. You could have a lot to talk about professionally or career-wise. You could be really interested in each other's careers. I look forward to spending my life with you. Okay, so I have this Lovers card coming in, and I have this sense of like, who are you? And there's something there. But if we look, into a crystal ball into the future, is this the person that I'm going to actually end up spending my life with? So that kind of is encouraging me to try and give this person a second chance. I don't think this person hurt you. I want to put that in there. I don't feel like they made plans and they ghosted you. I don't feel like they canceled on you. I feel like you may have talked a few times. Maybe they asked for your number. Maybe you had been chatting, but you never met in person. And then all of a sudden it just kind of fizzled out. But just when you thought it was over, I'm going to say, you thought this person, it wasn't going to turn into anything. I feel like that's when they come back around. Let's build a legacy together. I feel like there's a lot of drive and ambition on both sides. There's a sense of we would make a great team or dream couple. We would be really good for each other in that sense. Let's grab some initials. Some of you may know this person already. Let's see if this is a confirmation for you. I've got this big bowl of wooden initials. Let me grab a handful and see what initial spirit has for you. So if you don't see your person's initials, don't worry about it, everybody. It's just, they're just a handful of clues. I have a letter B. I have an L. I have an R. I have a D. I have a U. I have a W. An O. Another D. I have another D. An X. The letter C. Y. The letter J, and I have an M. Okay, so some of you that may connect to you. If it does, let me know in the comments. If I got your name, their name. Sometimes we get the whole name, which is really, really kind of fun. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Let me just get my numbers out of the way behind the scenes here. Okay. Spirit, what else do you want me to know about this connection or things to think about? Unexpected outcome. What does this say? Hold on. What does this say? Things didn't go the way I planned. So I'm in agreement with that you probably thought this was going to move forward the first time. They were flirting with you. You had some rapport with this person, and it didn't go as you planned. So all of a sudden, they go into the category of, well, that didn't go anywhere. How many of those are out there? There's a million of those that are out there. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So we may become inseparable. We may find that once we do start this connection that we love to be together. And maybe from this point on that we just want to stay together. So that's nice. I'll take that. I have reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. So a little bit of, I hope you haven't met anybody just came in. I hope it's not too late. You know, maybe you met this person online dating, and in between you could have found somebody else that you want to be. And they're like, oh, all the good ones are taken. Or, you know what? I blew it. I didn't jump when I should have. And it really is about that window of time when you're both available before you meet other people. So maybe they're hoping that you didn't meet anybody. And I have a soul tie. I always feel connected to you. That feels to me that they've been thinking about you. Like no matter where they were, they had you on their mind. So you definitely made some kind of impression on them. You, maybe they felt it right from the beginning that, you know, there's something about you that I immediately was drawn to, or I was fascinated by, in a sense. You know, like, what is it about you that is holding my attention? Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want me to know? We could have an exciting weekend ahead because it could be somebody that you really thought was going to go somewhere. And if you hear from them again, it could be really exciting. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 5 of Cups. I have a Tower. I have a Justice, and I have a Moon. Okay, so a couple things are jumping out. Again, this incredible sense of, I thought it was over, this person disappointed me, or just another, put it in the pile of people who say one thing, but then their actions don't match. You know, I'm really into you, I want to see you, but then they don't make a date to actually see you. So it's a little bit of a feeling of that. So there is a holding back feeling. There is a sense of, I did put some thought into you at another time and it didn't go anywhere. But the Justice card is coming into me, not so much as a contract or a marriage, but am I treating this person fairly? If this person comes back to you and they have a reason, okay, my mother got really sick and I had to travel to a different state because I'm the only one that could help her. You know, so they weren't necessarily in a relationship with you. They could have reached out and said, hey, you know, I can't really, you know, see you right now. I've got to go take care of my mother. But maybe they didn't even feel like, they thought that was too personal, or you really weren't at that stage yet to even talk about things like that. But it is a feeling of, am I going to treat this person fairly? And, or am I putting too much weight on the disappointment that I had my hopes up earlier and there was some disappointment in the past from this person. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a 2 of Wands. I have a Queen of Wands. And I have an Emperor. I feel like this person has a lot to offer. It probably was something connected to work, but I do feel like they know that they have to put the effort in. It can't be just one-sided. So maybe that's why they put it on hold. They just didn't have the time to put in the effort, you know, whenever. But the 2 of Wands and the Queen of Wands is more of a feeling of how you feel. It was this feeling of, and the 3 of Wands at the bottom of my deck and a Page of Wands. Yeah, this is all about how you're feeling. It's a feeling of, there's something about this person that I'm really excited about, whether you are really attracted to this person or you really feel like you hit it off with them, you know, talking to them or chatting with them. Or if you had met at least once, or maybe you've gone on a couple of dates, but it's a sense of, I'm actually excited about this person reaching out to me again, because I didn't expect them to call, and I am excited. So I do think you're going to be excited about it. Yeah, okay, you were disappointed, but they've reached out again. So I think you're going to be more of a, let's see where it goes this time, and see if they put in more effort, see if they are more consistent or they don't drop the ball this time. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you want me to know? What are the feelings behind this connection? I want to take a chance and risk it all, but I'm afraid. I don't know. I feel like this Emperor is stronger than being afraid of a relationship. I feel like it was more of a situation, a circumstance, a conflict in their schedules, or something on their plate that they couldn't control. But, you know, are they afraid? I don't think so. I think they're a stronger individual than that. I feel like they come back and they're ready to spend some time with you. So that feels better to me. I became obsessed with you and it scared me. I think that you've been on their mind. I really do. I think whatever the delay has been, you made a really good first impression. And I really feel like you've been on their mind. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do. You guys are connecting on a soul level. And maybe we felt it. You know, maybe right out of the gate, we felt that soul connection. I worry others will pull you away from me. I feel like that's why they're acting now. If they spend any more time delaying getting to know you, they're afraid that you're going to meet somebody else. That window of time, that window of opportunity is going to go away. And they're going to, you know, be worried that they just are not going to have a relationship with you. So I feel like that's going on too. It depends on how much space and time in between there's been, but I think they know that it's just a matter of time that you're going to meet somebody else. So they don't want that to happen. Spirit, please share with me, what is it you need us to know? Liquid courage, bravery, confidence, a little bit of, I want to take you out for a drink, maybe over a drink. We can both relax, or, you know, it gets us over the hurdle of kind of any awkwardness. So, you know, let's just go and have a drink. Maybe our first drink, our first date is, you know, to go out for drinks or cocktails, appetizers, something like that. A fated meeting. It's meant to be, destiny, predetermined. So I think this person's going to reach out. I do. I think that it's a surprise that you hear from them again. Definitely. But at the same time, I feel like you're excited that they've reappeared and that they hadn't forgotten about you, and that it was a sense of, you know, I'm very interested in you still. A new love, the honeymoon phase, new beginning, gorgeous. And let's get one more of these. Signs and synchronicities, coincidences, messages from the universe. I feel like whatever distance between the two of you, I think that this person has had you in the back of their mind the whole time. And I feel that maybe that was part of it, that they keep saying, you know, why is this person on my mind all the time? I wasn't even in a real relationship yet with them. So why is this so important? Let's grab some charms. Let's see what the charms say for clues. So far, so good. I think it's going to be great. So I've got this big, beautiful bowl. Let me give these a little bit of a stir. Let's see what comes in. Whoa. All right. It looks like we've got some fun ones. These are some of my newer charms I've been collecting. So some of these I haven't even used yet, which I'm really excited about. All right. Let me see what jumps out at me. All right. I have a hospital. Boy, I feel like that's connected to the reason why you haven't heard from this person. either somebody was sick, somebody very close to them, and maybe they do have a hospital story, or maybe they needed surgery or they were sick. But I do feel like it could be something that's very easy to explain. So maybe that will make you feel better when you kind of hear why they haven't reached out. I have a boss. Believe it or not, it came into me as travel the distance. It doesn't mean that they're taking a bus, but it just came into me as like a distance. But like, I would travel 100 miles to see you again. I would, drive, 3 hours to see you. But I do feel that maybe this hospital was a distance. Maybe they had to fly somewhere and you were a little bit of a out of sight, out of mind, because they were in a different state. They were busy with their family. So they just put their personal life on complete hold. That feels more what's going on to me than anything. I have these binoculars, a little bit of I have my eyes on you for sure. But believe it or not, it came into me as a bird watcher, somebody who is, I don't know, maybe they live somewhere that there's always birds, and maybe they keep a pair of binoculars like on a little table in the backyard that are readily available, or on the kitchen counter, and through the window, there's all kinds of birds in the backyard. So maybe they're very avid, just activity going on in their own kind of yard or area. So I have a whale tail. Okay. And what is this? A shark. All right. So maybe it's connected to water. It could be binoculars on water, like going out on a boat and going whale watching, or looking for dolphins, sharks. So maybe it's an adventure you guys will go on either way. I have a beaker, a measuring tool. I always feel like this is connected to science. So somebody in the sciences, biology. Now I'm going to put this over here as well. This person could be connected to the medical field. They could be a doctor, a nurse, something that works in, somebody who works in a hospital, somebody who would have had to take biology, chemistry, anatomy, maybe those types of courses. I have a palm, looks like a palm reader. I don't know. I don't think they're a palm reader, but it's coming into me more as I believe in tarot cards. I like this kind of stuff too, I guess. Palm reading, tarot cards, astrology. So somebody who likes, I guess, all of the modalities, or some of these types of modalities. Let's see what else I'm feeling. I have a butterfly ready. That's a pretty one too. Okay, so somebody who's ready to transform their life, somebody who's ready to change. I have, looks like a star. Let's see. It looks like a star. I have a gingerbread man. I have a gingerbread man, and I have a pumpkin. I'm going to put these together as more of I love to celebrate the holidays. I decorate for every holiday. I have piles of stuff, something like that. I have big buckets of Halloween, big buckets of Christmas. That's coming into me. This feels like it looks like a greyhound, but it looks like going to the races, horse races, greyhound races, going to, a race park, something like that, horse races. Maybe that's something that we do together for fun. Maybe that's something they like to do. They like to bet on the horses or bet on the dogs, something like that. I have, what is this? It's a little, is it an ace? It's an ace of hearts. How cute. So it's a little ace of hearts. So just a little card. So those are some cute, nice clues. But part of me really feels like this person has a real reason why the delay, why you haven't heard from them, or why you didn't hear from them for a while. So I do feel that. So those were nice charms. I like that. Spirit, what else do you want us to know? What do you want us to hear heading into the weekend? I'm going to say expect a call. I really am. I'm going to say this person's going to take you by surprise. And it's definitely somebody that you thought it wasn't going to go anywhere. And here it is. It's turning around. Something's turning around. I have a Tower. Yeah, you thought it was over. You thought it was over. I have a Justice card. I have a 8 of Swords. Got some jumpers back here. Let's get these. I have a 6 of Wands. Queen of Wands. 6 of Cups. And an 8 of Pentacles. So this is feeling just, I've had you on my mind is how it's coming into me. You definitely made an impression on them. I feel like you have been a little bit, not so much obsessing over you, but, you know, even in their work days, even in their everyday, that this is now coming into me as they're thinking, I'm sure you think it's over, or, you know, that I ghosted you, or I walked away from this. So this, they have to explain like what happened, but they really see you as somebody they want to spend some time with. So that is I guess they're going to get the courage to just say, you know, what happened, but they're going to have to at least get over that hurdle. But the Spirit said they didn't make you any promises either. It wasn't like they had made you any promises. It was just you were hoping that it was going to turn into something more. Spirit, please share with me any final messages. I have Strength. Beautiful. And I have, this is my Moon. And I have Judgment. So can we just get over some of the feelings? I guess I want to say it that way. Can we get over the feelings of, is this person going to hurt me? Is this person going to want something different? Are they going to leave again? You know, so I get, like I said, the hardest part in starting a relationship is the beginning. You know, sometimes it's like a false start and it just doesn't take off. And then it takes off weeks later, it takes off months later. So it's still under the umbrella of divine timing. And it did feel like a soulmate connection. So I don't want to let that go. Interested, go. There you go. I'm interested. I'm definitely interested in finding out how our worlds would mesh with each other. So I'm going to use this as the grand finale because I feel that if this person reaches out to you, I'm going to say go. Okay. There shouldn't be anything holding you back. This person didn't make you any promises at the time, but they're reaching out to you again because they really are genuinely interested and they really want to see if there's something here. So I'm going to say go for it. I'm going to say go for it. This time, I think that you're going to have a shot at this with this person. So we're going to put this one out into the universe. Just when you thought it was over, this person comes knocking on your door. And that's how it's coming into me today. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading, I'll put my website link below, KathyMammelin.psychicmedium.com. Check out my second YouTube channel, Psychic Kathy Mammelin Pick-a-Cards, for some pick-a-card readings that I've been uploading recently. And I hope that you enjoyed today's reading and enjoy your weekend, everybody.